This is not. Okay, there you are.
I think we were swapping back and forth.
We were. That was hilarious. That was
Perfect.
hilarious. All right.
Perfect.
I'm still getting everything hooked up. Let me know when they
All
drop the
good.
draft link. I want to post. We are live though, just so you're aware.
All right.
I will definitely make introductions in a second. I just need to, unless you want to introduce yourself, you can do that too.
We could do it official once they get the draft going.
Okay, sounds good.
I think that they are doing. One of the captains is picking up food or something, so
Oh, okay.
it's gonna make us all hungry.
Yeah, trust me, I'm right there with that hunger. And
I'm in
sh-
the festive spirit. I just went to Walmart the other day and I got a Sprite cranberry. I'm trying it for the first time ever.
oh, nice.
Limited winter edition.
I've had it before. I don't personally like it, so you tell me how it is for you.
Let me see. Average. I mean, I could drink it. It's not like I'm gonna be on the top five tier list or anything though.
Fair enough. All right, close that. All I gotta do now is just grab a charger for my phone, and then I will be set. I don't think they've posted anything in chat. No, they have not.
Nothing yet. This was in before.
I mean, I'll just do. Okay, never mind. They have the spec link as I was about to walk away.
There it is.
It's like instantaneous.
What are you streaming on Twitch or YouTube?
Twitch. All right, I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Ah, there we go. Plug this in. They haven't started yet. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Yeah, I was casually speeding on the highway to get back in time,
And you didn't get caught.
and I didn't get caught. I mean, I was
And
speed
I do it
racer.
again.
I was speed racer at work. I was speed racer on the road. I actually
There
would
you
have
go. You
made
get
it exactly at like probably 2:55 if I didn't like leave work with my truck keys and go, oh shit, I have to turn back around because tomorrow there's a different guy running my route, so he needs the keys.
makes sense, makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you like
What?
deliveries and stuff? Nice.
Yeah, free to lay.
Oh hell yeah.
All right.
Alright. They have
Well,
hard draft.
yeah. Okay, guys. So sorry. Now that we're finally settled in, I can give introductions here. So we have today for you a cast between Cal Poly Division Two and T1 Tempest. Cal Poly coming in today is 1-1, while T1 Tempest is currently sitting at 0-2. So both of them are going to be fighting for a playoff spot. So this series is very important for both teams. As far as who's casting, you have me, Hairwick, aka Hairwiz, either name you know me by, because I have changed my name. And then you have our friend today, One Punch Zach. He's actually done, I think, one cast with me before, I want to say. Like,
Yeah, I had an introduction cast and I actually liked it. So let's
yeah,
see if I can get involved in some more games this split.
yeah. That was, and I think it was last split, right? That you did?
Yeah, that's correct. And you like the battle cast, right? Shoutcasting, and I can do some of the color.
Yeah, that's usually
Or
what
how are you
I'm
feeling?
best at usually. I feel like color I'm kind of boring with that, and I also don't know what to talk about half the time. I just do my best to bring up gold and what the team's win cons are when I can, but uh, I definitely like CLT is so good at it, like the color. It's so nice, and then I can just go Spitfire mode. Saves my voice too, so that way I don't have to constantly talk 24/7.
There you go. Yeah, I'll have to watch some Captain Flowers and Kobe casts and see what I can pick up on them because I love that combo.
Yeah, they're
The
great.
LCS streams.
Well, I was watching Pugsley's cast the other day, and I back after he casted my series, and this is a shout out to Pugsley. So if you happen to jump in and watch the stream, bro, I think he's very clean when it comes to casting. His specific art that I'm appreciating is his ability to know when to like bring up certain things like, hey, by the way, if you're interested in being a part of this, and then he'll drop like the name of the server. He'll drop something like I think that's like really great. I need to start doing that myself, like shouting us out, like, hey, this is LOL Midwest Twitch. Give us a like, give us a follow. Come on in if you're interested in joining the league. I got to start doing that. I'm kind of doing that right now, actually. But he's good at it. Like that's something I appreciated. His other thing was he is super good at during fights just letting it flow and calling a couple key things, and that's it. I just like calling everything in the fight because it's just fun to try to spitfire that stuff. It's just fun for me. I don't know if it's fun for the viewers. If it's not, someone can let me know. But that's usually what I do. So
No, I mean, I think, you try to do your best rap god impression and call it out how you see it. See, I think the draft is getting underway now.
oh, did I click the wrong one? Oh, okay, okay. My bad. Thanks for letting me know, Esco.
I
Good thing that you
think they got
messaged.
to figure it out.
Yeah, yeah.
And which team did you say was 0-2 right now? Is that Tempest or Cal Poly?
T1 Tempest is 0-2. Yeah,
Gotcha.
they've lost to. Man, who did they lose to? I think they lost to Instinct. And I'd have to look it up on Battlefield. We'll check before we get into the game because we'll have a second to look at that. I know Cal Poly did lose to Ghost, and they beat pretty positive dyslexic defenders. So I want to say T1 Tempest lost to Ghost too. To be honest, I feel like that's been Ghost two series so far.
So we're in the 2024. Is it the Winter Sweat League now?
Yes. Yep. We'll bleed a little bit in 2025, but that's okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
So
I'd
what
like
are
to
you
get
what are
some
you liking from these
pulled
two
up.
drafts so far? Like what's in something you're seeing that you're
Yes, I think T1 Temp is going back to their roots. They're going easy scaling, easy to execute. You got Braum, you got Maokai. Those are pretty much point and click champions. And you got Jinx, free scaling, make it a late game, get one pick, and you're off to the races. So I think that T1 Temp is making it pretty simple. And Cal Poly is going more for the fancy plays. You got Thresh, you're looking for Ash arrows, and you got the Jarvan looking to get a big ulti on multiple groups of enemies.
yeah. I think as far as if, like, and we're gonna see what R4 is gonna be. I think the counter here with the Maokai into J4 Thrush is like really nice here. It's like a R3. Because
Mm.
what J4 wants to do is he wants to engage, but Maokai doesn't always need to, and that's the beauty of the Nature's Grasp. He can just send it while J4 is sending it, and zone the rest of the team. So J4 is just a free kill.
Right, because I think like you see J4 come through, you see the Braum and Jinx, you're thinking they're going to be standing next to each other, so let's lock them down. But
Yep.
the Maokai, like you said, can kind of hold back the rest of the team while try to escape that
Yeah.
situation. Yeah.
Meanwhile, we get an Ori on the R4 here, which is really nice. I think set up as like a kind of peel as well as engage option with the Maokai Ori ball, and then the Silas Aatrox here on B4 B5, which is going to be a pretty deadly solo lane combo going on here.
Yeah, I think they saw the Maokai come out and they're saying we want that ultimate on our side as well. So the Sally's coming in. I mean, I don't know the skills of each matchup, but I'm kind of liking T1 Tempest's draft here. They're really easy win cons, really easy to execute. You got Braum, Maokai. play off the Gnar bar. Oriana just puts her ball on who's going in, so the Maokai or the Gnar.
Yeah.
And Cal Poly really has to make mechanical plays, or they're just gonna get snowball ball group rushed.
Yeah.
I think it's on Cal Poly to make some plays this game, or they're gonna get outscaled.
If anyone else is in the stream, by the way, I want to apologize for opening the red captain. I guess I realized actually what I actually did. I opened it as the red captain. I thought I opened as a different spec link, but that's kind of funny now that I realized that. I got to read the full chat.
Shall I tell you my badge and rifle as
Yeah, I don't know if it
well?
was you or me, but I just immediately exited out and went double checked that I was on the spectator one. So
Yeah, I think it was me. I think it was totally me. But it's okay.
all good.
Yeah, but
It is.
I do like the Gnar there as the R5 pick here because it is pretty good into Aatrox.
Yeah.
But the problem here, the only spot I don't like it. So I like it into Aatrox. I do not like it into Sylas. Like Sylas is obviously known for being one of those champions that likes certain alts, and that is one of those very impactful ones. So I don't want to say it's a horrible pick here, but I do think T1 Tempest might have just kind of like outsmarted themselves a little bit there.
Yeah, they're gonna try to keep him on the other side of Silas. They're not wanting them to push into each other unless Snar's a giant lead. But I like the Gnar into Aatrox, like you said. Get a little bit of range, a little bit of safety. That double hop is really nice to get out of Jarvan ults and away from Aatrox.
Okay, so
I mean-
Cal Poly, for everyone wondering, Cal Poly lost to Ghost but beat Team Instinct CK, whereas T1 Tempest lost to Dyslexic Defenders and Team Ghost. So I was almost correct on what I said. But yeah, that's what happened.
People fear what they cannot understand.
As far as the standings of Group C, if Cal Poly wins here, and we do have another series with Group C going tonight, which is Tompkins Ventures versus Team Ghost. That's going to be huge implications. If Cal Poly wins here, that will give them a game lead up on Dyslexic Defenders and put T1 Tempest in a really, really bad spot to try to compete for that 4th seed. T1 Tempest here winning will put a 3-way tie for that 4th seed. So big series here for both squads.
I'm excited to see how it plays out. Do you have the link to the battle fly by chance you can pass me?
Oh yeah, I can open that up for you. If you're ever looking for it, just so you're aware, and this is for any viewers that maybe don't play in the league and just like to view things, you can go into the Rec League links tab in our Discord, and that'll have all the links you need.
Perfect.
Yeah. But I can also send it to you directly too, so it's okay. Need to figure out why I'm in all caps right now. How did that happen?
You're still in rush mode from getting home.
Yeah.
Everything's got to be fast and furious.
Look, turned 30 yesterday and still got the speed of a demon. Okay. No one can stop me.
Yesterday?
Yep.
Nice, got a Christmas birthday. I know a lot of people don't like that because you feel like it's kind of overlapping into each other. But how do you feel about that?
I don't mind it. I had some problems when I was a kid, but it wasn't really me specifically. Like, let's just say I had an aunt who did not like that on Christmas sometimes, if we didn't get to celebrate my birthday all the time, on Christmas sometimes, I would get double presents from family members. And she thought that was messed up because of, her daughter is only getting a certain amount. So it's
Yeah.
like, but it's like, why is that even an issue? Like, if we can't put together a birthday party for him this year for whatever the reason is, because it happened a couple times, then my family wanted to celebrate it on Christmas. specifically Christmas Eve. But yeah, so that's the only time it was really a problem, but not really for me, just for like certain members in the family, I guess, at the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't know. You should be able to register that these are two separate events. One's a birthday, one's Christmas. So
Yeah, like it shouldn't be
seems
that big
pretty
of a
easy to
deal.
be, but
Yeah. Now as an adult though, I mean, I could care less. I tell everybody
yeah,
like, I don't really need gifts. My gift is the giving part. I love to, get nice gifts for family, my nieces, my wife, that type of stuff. That makes me happy.
I'm getting up there too. I just turned 27 this year, so I feel you on all that.
Oh yeah, old man one punch Zach.
Yeah.
Age is just a number. I still feel as good of a player as I was 4 years ago, 8 years ago, 2 years ago. Nothing has changed for me there.
Yeah, I mean, I peaked 2 years ago at 650 LP, so I gotta try to make the old man come back. And
So what you're saying is you're done. Is your career is over.
yeah, I'm saying I think 25, 26 was my peak right now, so I'm chasing that resurgence. But
I peaked last year at 29. Well, not last year, this year, I guess technically, but that was before I turned 30.
there you
So
go, maybe 29 will be my year.
I don't think that age gate keeps you from continuing to climb in this game to a degree.
No.
I mean, eventually everything slows down, right? Like you're not going to be 65 playing the game at a high level. That's just not real life. But I do think, you know, reasonably so, maybe like mid 40s. I think video gaming should probably that's when it would probably start to look like really really slow down. I think it's over exaggerated
At
a
least
bit.
like your competitive aspect, maybe. You'll be more
Yeah.
chill. You can always game at any age, but yeah, that competitive drive probably
Is
would be
my league
difficult to
not
maintain.
connecting? What is going on?
Yeah, I had the same delay. Mine just is coming through now.
Yeah, it said reconnect. I'm like, what the heck?
T1 Tempest went 0-2 and then 0-2. Oh, so they're still chasing their first win.
Yeah, yeah.
They're 0-4 right now.
I love
Team Ghost is
how
a tough opponent.
I get black screen for no reason half the time on stream, even though I have it hooked up to where you can see the loading screen, but it still just glitches out 90% of the time. Like right now, oh look, now it's gonna work. Amazing. What a joke. Only 22, Julia. That's pretty good. You're not scuffed. I mean, I haven't seen all your gameplay yet. I've seen some of the highlights. You guys look good.
Yeah, I'm still at 0% though loading into this game.
Yeah, me too. We should probably load in around the same time. The game one's like I like this a lot of times, where it's really really slow, and then I'm thinking like it's not working. But as long as that little green bar in the top left, corner is spinning, you should be good.
Yeah, we are spinning. What kind of ping do you normally get? I'm around the 60s typically.
Um, sometimes like 19, sometimes like 10.
Nice. Oh, unable to download spectator data.
That's not good. That might happen to me then. COT will not reveal his age for you. So we've had this happen before, and I'm really hoping it's not glitching out. But there's sometimes the spectator be bugging. So, are you friends with anybody?
Oh shoot, only you.
Oh wow, I'm having the same issue. What is happening? Okay. Guys, this is not looking very good. Let me quit off of that. You might have to watch it off of my stream in the Discord. Let me find
Be fine.
who added me from no team. Gyarados. Alright, I'm gonna try to go in this way. Waiting, it's giving me spectator delay again. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It's, I don't know why this stuff ever happens in the first place, but Ryan needs to keep their stuff fixed, man.
Oh, I'm in.
Oh, you're in now?
I am on the rift.
Wow, so I guess I should have just stayed in there.
Or I had to reconnect though. I got the kick out, and then I had a reconnect option.
Oh, well, I'm in too. Awesome, we finally made it. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward to live, I believe.
Well, usually I just play it from where we're at. What time are you at though? Like pause where you're at.
Oh, I fast forwarded. I'm on 35, 36.
Okay,
37.
pause at that point, and then I'll catch up to you.
Okay, I'll pause at 50 seconds in.
Okay, that sounds good.
Give me the countdown right when you hit 50.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
I'm gonna speed it up too, so I get closer to you.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
There was an invade going on both sides, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, I'm at 47, 48, 49, 50, 51.
50.
Okay, cool, we're good.
Yep, perfectly synced.
Nice.
5, 6.
Yeah, 7. Yep, we're good.
Yep, we are locked in. Yeah, so looks like they're gonna go 2 ships in the night. I think this is kind of beneficial for the Thresh team. 'Cause you don't want to walk into a Braum Maokai. But Ashe is pretty dangerous as well.
I feel like
Close on.
both teams' invades are actually pretty strong. It just depends on what we're starting for abilities. I obviously Maokai is not really beneficial to start W, but if he does, the layer of CC on one target is disgusting. But nothing happened.
Tempest is 14. Cal is blue. Are you gonna stay on the direct camera or you move around a lot?
I stay in direct camera. Usually I tell COT if he wants to bounce around, he's more than welcome. So, if you see something and the direct camera doesn't.
I'll probably stay on the direct.
Ooh, really nice
Ooh,
hook there on the roll early on.
Gonna get an early cleanse out.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've seen either a clip or something of this guy's Thresh before, and he's pretty good, so.
He's fishing. I think, yeah, the Thresh is looking to get aggressive early on. We just don't want them to scale for free.
Yeah. The only thing I can figure out, why did Thresh not hit level 2 with Ashe? Everybody else in bot lane hit level 2 at the same timer, and Thresh was behind.
That's a good question. He might have been chasing a soul just out of range. Missed him, but... Jarvan's looking to go mid potentially in a second. Let's see if it goes to the...
Yeah, he did end up burning a flash here onto Souls.
Yeah, so he opted into a quick...
Another
gank.
hook
Ooh.
out of this Jinx. He's going to drop the Ignite. There's no cleanse, so Roll should go down here. So Duplitor is going to pick up a nice little kill. Now they're going to be chasing
Gonna
on
go down
Dasco.
too. He does not have his W to jump to any minions, so he's gonna get chased down.
Yeah, no, that's a double kill for this Ashe. That's massive.
Maokai's looking for a dive here. Can reset the tower with his W.
Oh, he didn't land the Q, though. That's pretty big in terms of damage purposes. He does reset it, but he got hit with the W. He's forced to flash away. He just barely survives.
Wow. What is that HP on there? I think he hit 10 HP.
That's ridiculous.
This will cost him a part of his jungle, though. He's going to be getting invaded by this Jarvan. And if he goes bot side, he's going to have nothing to find, so hopefully he walks top.
I did
See
like
what
the
he
dive.
does.
Unfortunately, the Aatrox had TP. That's the really only unfortunate part of the whole play.
Yeah. I like the dive too, but he was too low to go get the scuttle on that side because he kind of missed his Q and had to take an extra tower shot in payment of that. But he will path properly to get the Raptors, and he's going to grab that scuttle, and probably the Krugs will respawn right there too.
Oh, he's walking towards his bot side, actually, so...
Yeah, he doesn't know his wolves are gone. He's going to find that out right now. Be very concerned where the Jarvan is.
Yeah, Jarvan did start blue side, so right, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Yeah, so with that information, at least Maokai can return invade here. Kind of surprised J4 didn't just rush over there to try to maybe counter that, but
Yeah, I think Maokai's gonna grab some Raptors at least, help close that gold deficit between him and J4. Get the gold grab.
I think what's the most interesting part is having two junglers on the cast. We're gonna dissect pathing and dissect
Yeah,
the
that's
ganks
what
all
we most
game.
know to talk about. Snar's doing pretty good for himself. He's up 10 CS and still has a wave crashing topside, so he'll get a little accelerated that extra kill.
Yeah,
Now he
that
looks
put
pretty strong.
eyeglasses behind a bit there. Even
Yeah,
if it
he's-
was just the TP, he was able to get back for most of the XP. It's just the fact that the Nara's got a little more gold.
Alright, it's pretty close to getting level 6 right here. Aatrox needs to be careful. Okay, he will not jump over for an engage.
Ooh,
Jarvis
OG
going in behind him.
Yep, and meanwhile, there's a play mid here. They're turning on to OG Slappy Poppy. Chains is going to connect. Nice Oriar to counteract it, though. But I don't think he's able to get out. And that's going to be a kill going over to the Thresh.
Great CC chain. He's perfectly layered. No chance for Orianna. I think Jarvis going to get the grubs as a payment for that mid pressure. Even with Gnar being ahead.
Yeah, well, there's no support up there to even counteract that play. So it's the right call. My question is, are they going to be able to make a trade here for objectives? Because the tempo right now, it doesn't look very good for the Maokai. Hook landing bot lane as well into Esco. Esco is a bit tanky, so they're going to stun up onto Jubilator. Going to drop the Ignite. But now Esco's just going to get hit up. Barrier's going to drop from
Braum does have
Jubilator. That's
flash.
going to be a kill on his Ashe once again. Rule is trying to do what he can. Nice attempt, flash in W. But it's just not enough. Now it's Rule versus OG Slappy Poppy, and yeah.
Maokai's on his way. He's got the flank. He does not have his ultimate available or flash.
He's waiting on the wave. That's gonna be one kill going on to the Maokai. Can they get a kill? No, they can't. That's a flash in from Gojo. Gojo should be able to get two here. Minions should be able to finish it off. No, the shield's gonna come under Rule. Gojo should have the E coming up very soon, though.
I think his ultimate's coming soon if he can grab that Ashar and make a play. His ultimate's
Ooh.
coming available right now.
Traps
He's
weren't
gonna get
too
one
bad.
chance at it.
Chains here. Gojo Ju. Brahm's in now. This is kind of risky. Nice Lantern, though, coming from OG Slappy Poppy. And a beautiful block there with the Braum wall. Will keep the Jinx safe. So it ended up being a 1 for 2 in the end, but more gold onto this Silas. Not what you want to see early on if you're T1 Tempest.
No. I'm liking the pacing from Poly. They're being pretty aggressive in top, mid, and bot. And I think they're going to even get this dragon if they get set up with the Ash Crusher.
I should note, I think Hexify is actually a sub for T1 Tempest as well. I'm pretty sure Lionel Johnson has been a top laner unless they, moved on from him. I didn't hear nothing like that. So that's also going to affect T1 Tempest a bit. Though the Nar's having a good game so far. I just definitely want to point that out.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're going to need a little more attention to this Jinx lane because that's most of their DPS for late game. And they're going to need that Jinx to be strong if they want any chance to win this game.
Yeah, how do we feel about the scaling? You know, we didn't get to talk about it a lot because we were jibber-jabbering about some stuff there. A little bit of an engaged top lane. I'll hold my thought. So here comes the World Ender after the Gnar to the wall. Gnar's currently winning this. I don't know if Aatrox wants this, but nice use of the Qs, healing up, and it looks like they're both just kind of back off. Just a trade of ults there and some HP.
Both have their flashes available.
Meanwhile,
Pretty
J4 is
dangerous,
starting up
both
the
of them.
Drake on the bots of the map as well.
Yeah, this should definitely be Jarvan's Drake. This Ashe is actually insanely strong.
But yeah, so back to my thought. Who do we like the scaling in this game?
I think if it goes...
I can't even speak. Another Asher is going to come down. But Wawa is here to try to defend it. But there's 4 coming to the bot lane. They're turning onto Gyarados. Gyarados is going to pop instantly. Gojo does drop the ulti. He's going to land on this Braum, but it does not matter. So what ends up being a 3v4 is won by the side of T1 Tempest.
It's a big pickup for T1 Tempest. Again,
Yeah.
some gold on the Jinx. This Ashe is running out of mana, so she's going to have to leave after this, pushing this wave.
All right, let's attempt this for the third time. I feel like we should be safe. Yeah, we're safe. So well, who do you
Yeah.
scalings do you like, One Punch?
We are not safe. So we have another
Nah,
engage in the mid
a-
lane.
just a little trading.
So Ori has her ulti available if she wants to look for anything spicy, but
I'd say for me,
I
T1
think-
Tempest.
I think T1 Tempest has the easier to execute, better scaling, but Wally has the mechanical plays. You know, if this Thresh can land some big hooks, if the Silas can make a big fancy ultimate steal engage, they can make plays. They're going to be the playmaking side.
Yeah.
With the Braum, Maokai, this T1 Tempest is going to look to catch and then re-engage, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I was thinking like Cal Poly's probably looking around the, I'd say 30-minute to 35-minute mark. They want to have this game closed out by. And meanwhile, trying to close out this game, they're just going to pick up a kill on the Souls. They're going to lock down this Maokai as well, all the CC. And that's just a dead tree.
Cannot get out of there once he goes in like that. That's going to be 6 grubs going on Ollie, so
Yeah.
big pickup for them.
Hard objective advantage, too, when you consider how this game has gone. It's the first 3 objectives. If this was the new season, that's more than enough to get the work towards them boots. Upgrade.
Yeah. I think the Snar might go aggressive here, but he's got to be careful with J4 and Silas working. But it looks like we're seeing T1 Tempest stack towards the bot side. They might look to make a big play here. Maokai does have ultimate and Orianna.
Yeah.
Ash is pushing up pretty far here. Braum
Yeah,
will
they
have
don't know.
Arden
This
engaged.
is risky. That's gonna stop the initial Lancer. Oh, an attempt there on the shockwave, but it won't land. The Jinx Rock is also gonna miss. This dive is looking scuffed. Jubilatory should eventually go down. Maybe. No, it's not. A huge shockwave coming out of Gojo Silas. He's now got a double kill. Make that a triple kill. And all that's left standing is Orianna to try to walk away. We also got ourselves a fight top. It's almost like the fighting just doesn't want to end here. But I think Hexify and Eyeglasses are just going to trade their alts. Wow, what a play out of Gojo there, One Punch.
Yeah, disaster for T1 Tempest. They had a great engage, great flank, but the CC chain just was not there. Thresh was able to flash away with the W on his Ashe, and Lantern her basically pretty far under tower for safety, and I think T1 Tempest bit a little more off than they could chew.
Yeah,
That tower
she
dive.
did end up living too, which is kind of insane. I mean, she was like very low HP. Meanwhile, I don't know if this Nara is meant for this world.
No. The ultimate. No chance there. So, piece of Demacia for him to think about right now.
That's funny.
Yeah, I think this is going from bad to worse for T1 Tempest. They really just need to play safe and scale. I think that last dive is going to hurt them coming up for this next Drake fight.
Yeah, I mean they're down roughly about 3K, 3.2K, so it's pretty scary here. Are not even at 14 minutes yet. Plates are still available. I don't think any more plays will be taken at this point, but you know, maybe a team makes a push here in the next 30 seconds to try to get a few more.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm T1 Tempest, I'm going to be stacking the top side or looking to push mid hard because I don't want to see them fight this Drake. We have 4 items coming in on Poly side. Everyone but top lane has their item ready to go for this Drake fight.
Yeah, and Hexify seems to be the spot to play around at the moment. He's still having a really nice time there up in the top lane. He's putting the work on Eyeglasses overall. Oh, and it's just another hook. Beautiful setup into the flay, into the knockup. Souls, no chance. And look at Jubilatory, even autoing that plant to make sure no chance for this Orianna to get out.
Yeah, right there on the Drake timer, they really do not want to be fighting these fights. To be stacking topside looking for Herald or hoping to accelerate the Gnar right now, but they will lose some damage on this mid tower. I think that they might try to dive bot if Jinx keeps pushing up how they are playing aggressive right now. Watch for this Jarvan Thresh to collapse on bot side.
Well, they have the info, but Gojo's going to go in. You're seeing Esco being a very, very good guard Braum here, but oh, a beautiful ult out of Esco. Can they get a Jinx reset? They will get at least one here. Now, what is Jinx going to do? Flashing away from the Q. Very nice flash, but I don't think it's going to matter. Rule will eventually go down, but considering the fact that there was a turn at all, very impressive.
Hook's coming up.
Yeah, Slash Hook will
He doesn't
land.
have play.
Yeah, but they don't have enough damage to finish off this Braum. Yeah, and a 3v2, what a beautifully executed play there by Esco, just to really stall out any chances to blow up the Jinx instantaneously.
Absolutely. I mean, I think Gojo pulled the trigger a little too early. J4 was putting in the final touches on that Drake, and I think if they waited like 3 more seconds, that was a easy double kill. But
yeah, instead Jinx gets a shutdown too, I should note. So she's gonna be catching this Cole soon. 12 more CS on that. So the Jinx definitely is the angle. She is scaling up, working on a second item. So
yeah, that could have been a lot worse. I think that they caught a break there, that they were a little bit out of sync, diving that bot lane, but I think I'm okay with that as the Jinx right now. And this Aatrox
flash in from Wowbow here onto Eyeglasses. Eyeglasses will drop the World Ender. That's going to be Gnar. Beautifully well played, but the W is going to land on the Hexify, so Hexify should die into the turret. That's going to be one reset. Now this poor tree has nowhere to run because this Aatrox is just going to chase him down. Eventually should get the kill, and that's going to be a double kill for Eyeglasses.
In the mid lane.
Yes, a fight in the mid lane. Beautiful flag and drag. Rule is just going to go down to this Jarvan. Now Gyarados going to do what he wants, smack him away. Beautiful play, and that's going to be a double kill for the J4. Everything just going the way of Cal Poly Division 2. Now up 6K.
Yeah, this is looking pretty rough for T1 Tempest. We're getting a lot of luxury items coming in on Poly's side, and we're going to need a little bit of a miracle to pull this one out, I believe.
Yeah, now it's all about stalling, but I don't think they can one punch. I mean, if you're looking at, we're considering the Drakes, right? They're already up 2 on the Drakes. They've got 6 grubs, so whenever they start really pushing onto these turrets, they're going to fall quickly.
Yeah, I think they're one more mistake away from absolutely blowing up this game. They have a Herald on their pocket with 6 grubs. I think any more big kill blunders, they're going to be knocking on their base pretty soon.
I do have a question for you. I know you're not really a Maokai player, but seeing this Maokai build, nice flash away from Hexa right here. Eyeglasses will eventually go down though. Now Hexfire's in a 1v2. I don't think he wins this as much as you'd like. Ignite's going to come down, Box is going to drop, and Hexfire will drop the Gyarados. But yes, as I was saying, how do you feel about this AP build out of Maokai in the jungle?
You know what? I don't know if they really needed it here, because AP Maokai is pretty good for perma clearing. What's the normal build anyway right now? It's typically I like Unending Despair on Maokai right now. Abyssal Mask is pretty good.
Yeah, well, speaking of this Maokai, he's going to drop the Nether Grass. Going to come down here onto Gojo. Should land. No, he's going to dodge everything. He's going to turn back in. He's going to get a 4-man Shockwave into a beautiful Cataclysm on top of that. And Gojo just does not die. That's a double kill for the J4 now. The whole team has arrived. It's a party. They will miss the flash play and hook from the Thresh. But, wow, Gojo so far, he might as well be playing the Orianna because he is absolutely popping off.
That was an incredible fight. And like I said, now that they gave up 4 kills, watch for this Herald to come do some serious damage on T1 Tempest's base.
Yes, as long as AD carry knows how to drift. That's important.
That's right. So they lost 1 tower bot lane. Here comes number 2. And let's see if they're going to try for any more.
More than likely not. Look like we are getting the resets off.
Yeah. Baron is still not a factor for another minute. So.
Oh, Eyeglass is going to be knocked right into Rule. He's going to have a Lantern, though, so he should be fine. And they're going to save him. OG Sloppy Poppy, just the casual W's all game. Saving his players that are trying to run it down.
I don't even know who to give the MVP to this split. I think, you know, Poly's just firing all cylinders. Everyone is doing their job and doing it well.
Well, you mean this game, right? Yeah, this split.
Yeah, this game.
Yeah. I said this split. I don't know either, but there's definitely more than just these two teams.
This game, You're locked in.
Yeah, Astro is going to miss, but it doesn't matter. Nice ulti on the Gojo, though. Maybe it does matter. Gojo should go down here. Jinx is going to get the reset. Can she run? No, they're going to drop everything on the Jinx head. And now everyone's just going to start dying on the side of red side. Beautiful flag and drag. Will find 2 members of T1 Tempest. And it doesn't look like they have any chances of living here. Souls will fall. Esco gets out with his life, but I don't think it's going to matter. And now T1 Tempest is just... If they were behind before, it's about to get really bad as this Baron is on the table.
Yeah, that was pretty unlucky. I mean, Jinx, her flash was only 3 seconds away at the beginning of that fight, and she went down right as it was coming back available. So I think if she had that, they could have maybe did some more damage. But without that flash, there's just too much dive on this poly side that she cannot survive. Yeah, they have 5 members on the map. They're gonna get Baron. They're gonna get up to 3 Drakes. I think if you're T1 Tempest, you're looking for keep your mental ready for game 2. But,
Yeah, definitely.
Not
I
giving
mean,
up hope. Down 10k. There's always a chance for a throw.
yeah, you could certainly send a fight. I mean, the Orianna ults from Souls have been decent. Get a couple of those and do a really nice reset onto Jinx, and who knows what can happen. But you want to catch out like someone like really just Jubilatory early to get this Jinx reset as fast as possible.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of stacking AoE damage, and so far they've just been putting all their stack damage.
Oh no! Oh no! Flashing into the arrow. Oh, it's so unfortunate. You had an option. Flash up into the Raptors instead. Did not do that. Oh, and here's the Hex Flash from OG Slappy Poppy.
You need to be careful. They're only 2 versus 3 right now.
Might have been off more than he can chew. He's gonna draw the box. They're turning onto Jubilatory. Jubilatory is gonna draw the barrier. Can he survive? Here comes in the J4 and a flash away from the Ash. Jubilatory isn't dying. She's living. She's living. And that's going to be unbelievable play out of the bot lane here. Jinx Rocket from downtown though will pick up the shutdown.
The Night Spot wasn't enough for that one that time, but.
Oh no! Rule steps up and hello, here's another ace.
And they still have the Baron going, so they're gonna take at least 2 towers here potentially.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
Gyarados
1.
sitting on a little mana. He probably just go take some jungle camps here, but yeah, they should at least be able to break 1 turret here, like you said.
See if they go for the inhibitor as well.
Yeah, looks like they want it. They are kind of in a 4v2. Eyeglass is easing. Yeah, I think this should be a dead Aatrox.
But I'm taking this.
Oh, he's still alive. They backed off. He's still alive.
They're trying to get the kill to Orianna, but
yeah, gotta finish him, guys.
Orianna will get the kill in the end, at least. Let's see if she's close to any luxury items. Yes. Sitting on the hunting guys right now. Nope, can't buy anything yet.
Oh my goodness, so she's Poppy. Every
No one's in the area. He's just showing he can. He's just showing he can.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some really good Thresh play. I'm thinking this Thresh is gonna get banned here next game, without question.
Yeah, I don't think they have an answer for it right now, and he's showing he has the mechanics to back it up. 3-0-17 on the Thresh. It's looking insanely good, this one. Let's see. Always
Oh, Astro just gonna miss here on the Souls. Souls has to be careful though. Here comes Thresh, gonna land the hook. They're gonna be able to full on engage. There's no chance. Gonna force the flash away. Nethergrass will come down and land on the 2 members. They're gonna try to turn on to Gyarados. Gyarados gonna just turn around and drop the huge J4 ulti. Does get reset. The shockwaves are gonna miss though. Hexify is now in, trying to fight with the team, but Wow should die here. That's gonna be another kill.
Ash is untouched in the backline.
Yeah, Ash has not been touched, and now the World Ender's popping off. That's gonna be another kill. Beautiful hook here into Hexify. This Gnar should fall down. Roll's gonna die in the back there as well. And all that's left is Souls, and it looks like this game should be over without question. 1 punch.
Yeah, I mean they have the 6 voids. Let's see if they can get any minions in here to crack these last 2 towers. They're looking to go for that top blade right now.
Yeah, there's no chance. So this is gonna be GG. What a well fought game. by the side
Ooh.
of Cal Poly Division just to really stick it to them in game one. So now it's all about mental though. You lose big, you lose hard. A little bit of BM there on the Souls, and let's see what T1 Tempest can do to respond here. Try to make this a series.
Yeah, I mean, they might swap the blue side just to try to get things mixed up. Um, I think that things really went wrong on that dive bot lane. They had 4 bot versus 2, and they just outplayed them. Went under the tower, and then they continued the chase. Didn't keep track of TP timers, and got re-engaged on, and that gold snowballed from there.
Yeah, little bit of too many mistakes. They pile up, and I don't really like that Maokai build. We talked about it a little bit, but I think something tankier would have helped a lot. I don't think they really needed the damage. You got Gnar, you got Ori, you got Jinx. You got the damage in that game already.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's kind of like the solo queue build, so I see why people build it. But in these environments, I would have liked something like Sunfire, Spirit, Unending Despair. Just try to be that beefcake in front of your Jinx,
Yeah, absolutely.
because you definitely had like a catch kind of style. You had the Braum, you had the Maokai, and then they were the engage. They had Jarvan, Thresh, so just try to catch their initial engage and re-engage once Jinx is safe, and
Yeah. So
that could be your damage.
what are we thinking of the draft changes here?
I liked the Gnar. I think that was fine. I don't think they played into the Gnar's advantages as well as they could have. He definitely had a lead to put this Aatrox out of the game, and they just weren't able to follow up on that lead. Let me see what else they had.
Yeah, I think maybe uh, going back on the Jinx isn't a bad idea. I think Rule played it pretty well, but I've also seen Rule play Aphelios a couple times, so I wonder if he's just going to switch back over to the Aphelios here. And if they do decide that, um, it's a similar situation. You want to draft a comp that can really defend and protect the Aphelios. But he's the only one that's been playing that. I still think the Jinx should just stay on it. He did really excellent on the pick, in my opinion, considering the circumstances. Um, but yeah, you wanna get rid of that Thresh. Like you want to try to keep this bot lane safe. I would
Yep.
even consider either drafting or banning the J4. The only problem here is they are going back on the red side after losing on the red side. So it looks like they're gonna value the counter pick more. I'm kind of wondering if that's a bit of a mistake here.
Yeah, I think it's fine to keep the counter pick, but you kind of got to play into that counter pick a little bit more than they did. They kind of just left him on the island.
Yeah,
Like there was no reason to lose 6 scrubs, and your Gnar had an early game like that.
I mean,
But
not just 6 scrubs. You lost 6 scrubs, and the first Drake too. I mean, that's just you can't be giving that much over as a jungler. You can obviously have a conversation about, hey, sometimes the games don't go your way, um, and you lose a lot of objectives due to just mistakes in lanes. But you can't blame lanes all the way for missing that many objectives early, because usually the first 2 objectives you can trade, and if you can't
yeah,
trade
or
the,
as a
you know,
jungler, you can use tricks to try to get your laners to come help you. Like go up, show yourself, and then to the top or mid, help push their wave, and then have them rotate with you to that objective.
yeah,
So you're not there all alone. If
yep.
you're worried about it, or try to secure some vision with the blast cones that are around, or the skyra blooms. Um, and then you really gotta try to have some early team fights around who's ever ahead on your team.
Yeah,
Like in
absolutely.
that case, it should have been the Gnar. That Ashe was kind of scary from the get go. I'm not sure where she got all that gold from, but she was up items the entire game.
The Ash you're referring to?
Yep. Because I was looking at the item differences. It was like um the sword or the
BF?
BF sword. Yep. And then it was like 4 attack speed items on the other side that were pretty powerful. There was just no chance keep up with that DPS.
Yeah, I mean, the Ash did get multiple kills in lane, as well as some really nice mid-team fights. Jubilator is playing really excellent on the Ash. Only missed a couple of the arrows, which Like that's just
Right.
clean. I mean, you're not gonna hit every single one. So if you're hitting 80% of those things in game, you're gonna win a lot of the times. Um, Ash is one
Yeah.
of these champions right now. I don't have the full stats of what's happened here in week 3, but I know coming into the week specifically, she was up there with one of the highest win rates in the league, as well as seeing a lot of the time she's like a first pick on blue side. So teams are still valuing it a lot. I think it's still really, really strong. It's not a hyper carry, so like you get scary going late against a lot of these current 80 carries that are being picked like Sivir, Jinx, Corki, so on and so forth. But the
Mm.
catch potential is so good that it forces these 80 carries to either take cleanse or play really, really safe a lot of times. So
Yeah, and they got the cleanse out significant, like almost on the level 1, I believe, last game. And
yep,
then they were able to follow that up with a full punish, call over the jungler, look for another hook flay. And when Jinx or Ashe style champions don't have that cleanse or flash, they're pretty much sitting ducks.
yeah. So I'm definitely curious what T1 Tempest does here. They have a lot of options. A lot of the times these not all these teams, but some of these teams have a habit of doing what we call the salty run back, right? You
Mm.
don't want to do that. Like if you're the team that lost, you need to switch things up. It's already concerning that I'm seeing them go back to red. Maybe they just really feel comfortable on red side. But if that's the case, then I hope you're switching up your draft tremendously here, especially considering how good certain players were on certain champs. You know,
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think that they had one of the safest drafts you can have. With the Braum, Maokai, Gnar, Oriana. They're really safe champions, and then the other side picked mechanical, and they proved they can execute. So I think you got to come up with a little more of an aggressive game plan coming into this one.
yeah. I'm looking at the bans just to kind of see what they both did, and T1 Tempest banned Azir, Caitlyn, and Skarner. I think you keep the Skarner ban 100%. Like I don't disagree with that. I
Mm-hmm.
mean it's really really strong in the jungle right now, but you probably want to swap that Caitlyn out with a uh, probably a Thresh if I were them, and then
Yeah,
consider if you want to keep Azir or not. I think I'm cool with leaving J4 up if you're gonna pick J4 on R1 R2, because I'm assuming they're gonna draft Ashe with this B1 pick. Unless they want to try something different on Cowboy's side, But
mm-hmm.
like Caitlyn's not a bad B1, but it does give you a lot of lane prio. But that's I think the
Yeah,
changes I'd want to see from them. At least ban this Thresh and consider taking this J4 away. If you're not gonna take away the J4, then maybe just ban Thresh and J4. The Silas was really good too, but I think it's one of those champions that you really generally only pick into a good counter situation.
yeah. I think you can kind of draft around the Silas and consider what you're picking. And
Yeah,
hey, they played Silas. What are we picking? We should evaluate if we want to give him that ultimate or not.
right. We are seeing Philios banned again too, so Cal Poly banned it in the first game. I'm seeing. So there are some changes on Team and Tempest, but they're gonna start with a Silas ban. Okay. I mean, again, I feel like this is a misidentification because we just kind of discussed the Silas. I don't think the Silas was the worst problem. Look, the shockwaves were clean. All right, Gojo played a great game, but
Yeah,
if you're looking at like what was truly an issue, you're able to shut down the Silas. You couldn't get on top of this Ash or punish a lot of players because Thresh was just saving them, and he had so
yeah,
much presence in lane. So I really hope this at least third ban is Thresh, but the problem is that means you are leaving Skarner up. So because they decided to opt into a Caitlyn ban here, and it's not. All right. Well, at least they made some sort of switch in the draft. I guess I can't harp on them too much, but yeah, there's the that B1 Ash that I was talking about again.
I mean, there are counters to Thresh if you know he's gonna pick that. Like if she knows how to play Zyra, having the plants available for blocking hooks. And there's all sorts of little things you can do. Even Shaco support, put down the box.
Yeah. Yeah, Julia, I get what you're saying. I don't think that the champs were horrible, and I do agree with you. Roll did play a bit aggressive, but I just feel like giving this guy Thresh again just seems crazy to me. It's the
He was
most
pretty cracked.
thing to see. Like you, it's something about just being cracked. It's just your team wasn't playing well around it, and he was able to save people when they were getting punished.
Yeah,
So
like Aatrox, went overextended and got pulled out right by that wolf pit. I can recall
yep,
um multiple times. It's pretty safe with Jarvan too, because you have the Thresh throw it in there and lock the enemy in there and pull out your own teammates.
yep. But we are going to see a Nico as a pickup for the B3, and then a Syndra in response. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, Syndra's another one of those pretty safe champions. Kind of push away whatever comes at you. If there's anything trying to jump and engage on you, cough, Zach. Um, it's pretty safe. But you don't have any dashes, so you're really reliant on that stun to stay safe.
Yeah, I just hope T1 Tempest knows how to count minions.
Yeah, let's see if we see any Nico moments or in the Raptors pits. All sorts of good stuff.
And this is interesting. T1 Tempest bans the Aatrox. I like the J4 ban. I think the Aatrox was dealt with, but I'll accept it. So there's, again, some switching up here. And then Cal Poly with the Amumu. I think this is pretty much the same bans they had. No, they banned the Syndra Victor last game. Their second rotation of bans. So actually, these are different bans. This is Amumu and Furor.
Yeah, so they're opting in to get the Syndra before the bans come in, and they're gonna hold off on jungle. Let's see, they're gonna pick jungle right now. Vi.
I've talked extensively about this Vi. I don't know if you've watched any of my shows, this split One Punch, but I have said numerous occasions, I don't think Shep is bad. That's not what I'm saying. I just think she's good she's good at like this point in the draft, I will say. But I don't think she's really something you want this game. I don't really see the angle.
Yeah, I don't think she's very strong this patch either. She's kind of hanging around the 49-50% range, at least in solo queue. But see if they're confident with him, what they have vision for. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm seeing that 48% win rate, D2 plus. It's not doing too well in higher elos, but Nocturne, see, shutting off the lights with Cho'Gath, some scaling in the top side.
Yeah. To my knowledge, Nocturne is undefeated. So Cal Poly, don't lose this game. Keep my Nocturne undefeated, man. He's like 3-0 or 4-0 right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's really, really strong. I think he's another one of those champions. It kind of reminds me of the Vi, where a lot of times you just kind of pick more towards the bottom of your draft, because he just has so many situations where he just can counter a whole team or can counter a couple champions, and that's really what you want it for. I don't think he's a great like B1 or or R2 or some shit. Like I think you definitely want to hold off on the Nocturne pick a lot of times. So them holding it till they see 4 members makes sense, and I do think he has a lot of value here. The moment Vi ever tries to engage, Nocturne turns out the lights, no one can follow up. Vi's dead. So I think this is a perfect pick into what the Vi wants to do.
Yeah, if it was me on T1 Tibbets, I kind of would like to see the Ivern come in, Jinx has a Braum in front, Syndra, shields. Kind of just needs an enchanter to help beef up that super carry.
Yeah.
But we'll see what the Vi can get done early on. Because Nocturne's just going to want a power farm to get its ultimates available. I think Vi's going to have a little bit of an opportunity to make some plays.
Yeah. How do we feel about that R4, or I'm sorry, not R4, but R5 Gwen pick?
I think Gwen's another one of those throwing down the gauntlets that, you're picking Cho'Gath. You're going to say, I want to sit here and munch up and scale. And Gwen can kind of rip through all that extra HP that he's going to be munching on. So I actually like the HP Cho.
All that extra HP he's going to be munching on. This guy's hilarious.
Yeah. Whenever Gwen's like running away too and Cho'Gath tries to do the Q stomp knockup, Gwen can just, I don't care, immune.
Yeah.
Shall I turn in
we
my
don't
badge
have
and
no weird
rifle
stuff
as well?
with this one. I'm going to be right back, though.
Yep,
so,
me too.
Okay, I guess we're both casters will be right back.
I'll be right back in 1 minute.
who dares defy my will?
Poor form.
I may or may not have grabbed some food. But I am back. I don't know if one punches though. So just so we're all aware, I am planning to do 4 series today. Doing this one, I was gonna do 2 that we missed on Thursday, and then I was gonna do the Friday one tonight with CLT. So I plan on doing like probably the longest stream of all time. So yeah, if you guys after you watch this series want to stick around and see what happened, you know, some other series, feel free to hang out. And then obviously we got that last matchup of week 3 tonight. Team Ghost versus Tom Kench Benchers. Looking forward to that one as well.
All right, I am back too.
Welcome back.
We have a delay of 2 more minutes, 140.
Yep, the classic, you know, just waiting on these darn players to play the darn game. If I take forever.
I think the draft is, I mean, still pretty similar. That T1 Tempest is still on the red side. They still want to have more of a catching aspect in the team fighting versus a Nocturne Thresh Ash ulti. But they do have the added Vi engage, kind of replacing that Maokai engage.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because I don't know if Jinx per se wants to be in this comp. I don't think she hates it, but like Braum and Jinx just kind of feel like they stick out to me compared to the other 3.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what I would put in place of it. I like the scaling where you have Vi in the jungle. I mean, they're very scaling again. Like Gwen is pretty late game heavy, and as well as Jinx. And Braum is kind of always safe versus Thresh.
So I think for me, maybe a Lucian. Give you kind of a kill lane bot. And you can really follow up nicely with the Vi.
Yeah, I like that. Like you said, you're kind of taking to that aggressive aspect we said, where we're switching it up from the catch versus, hey, we're going to take it to you.
Yeah.
I would have liked the Lucian coming in here because, like I said, we know the Nocturne's going to want to get 6. We know the Cho'Gath doesn't want to fight much until probably level 11.
I mean,
And the Ashe is just going to take what she can get.
It's definitely one of those interesting things. I am excited to watch Cho'Gath. I have yet to see it in the league. I know it's been played a couple times now, so I'm excited to see what it does here. Are you into game by chance?
Yep. Just voted in.
Okay, I'm at 8 seconds. Let me know when you get there.
Yeah, I'm 11,
Oh,
12.
You're ahead of me
13.
now.
Okay, I'll pause it at 20.
Okay.
20.
17, 18, 19, 20.
Done.
We'll get better at this syncing thing. Don't worry.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Just, I thought you had the faster ping than me. What the heck?
Well, I was ahead of you and I got in initially. I just didn't know you were letting it play.
Oh.
I paused it for a second to make sure we were synced up.
Gotcha.
Jinx should be Ezreal. Yeah, it's not bad with Braum.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ezreal, like I said, that kind of played in that safety comp that you have with Syndra. I almost would have liked like a Draven. Just take it to them this round. Evolution.
Really aggressive. Yeah, I do think you play for lane. Roll seems like he likes to be aggressive, even on these not very aggressive early picks. So giving him that play potential would be nice to see. And again, it would pair better with the Vi. I agree that I think Ezreal would be better with the Vi as well. So we certainly will see how the draft plays out.
So we got top side, both starting on the red side, respectively, in the jungle. And so it looks like Vi wants to get down early on her bot lane.
Yeah. There's a ward though, so they should spot her clear. I just noticed Eyeglasses has Phase Rush in the top lane on Cho'Gath.
Actually, another one is
I don't think it's necessarily bad. It's just something interesting.
typically you see like the grasp style going into melee matchups.
Oh, and a flash from OG Sloppy Poppy once again. Rom is not where he needs to be. He does flash to try to save Rule though. They're slowly ticking him down. Now Esco's got to be careful. He doesn't have flash. There might be a kill. Oh!
And that potion will come in pretty clutch there, I believe.
Yeah, barely
And the level
surviving.
finally came in.
Now they gotta be careful here. Like the Nocturne could easily decide to just come bot. No, he's gonna go up. Okay. But yeah, there'd be definitely dive potential.
Yeah, luckily, I mean, the Vi's pathing their way, so if they can keep it near the tower.
Look at that nice ward that's being placed. So maybe they can tell Vi to just send it bot lane here. Let's see what
Yeah,
Vi
she
does.
just walks spot and doesn't go.
Yeah, it doesn't go
This
to
could be
blue.
very
Oh,
dangerous.
yeah, this looks like that's what she's doing. They do not have the E on Dublatory's Ash, so this looks like this is gonna be a fight. Question is, who can they get onto? Oh, they're gonna flash onto this Ash, and I don't think that's who you want, because a nice turn back, and this is gonna be at least one kill. Nuts a shield coming out. Now Dublatory's gotta be careful. First blood's gonna go over to OG Sloppy Poppy, but he's gonna get a double kill, and they're turning, they're fighting. Will this be a triple kill for this Thresh? He's got red buff, it's ticking, does miss the flame, but that's a triple kill for OG Sloppy Poppy in the bot lane.
Man, disaster again for this Jinx. Her W came out, the zap, and it hit the minion right next to the Ash, so it did not do any damage.
Unfortunate. I think you turn on the Thresh there. He has no flash. He's in threatening. Unfortunately, now Souls has to be very careful because Souls in a bad spot. They're gonna force the flash. Nice E, and that will push him off.
Yeah, but now she doesn't have that flash, and Nocturne's gonna be pretty happy about that and farm up till 6.
Yeah, Nocturne likes this fight. A beautiful shield there to stop Wildbow from landing anything. Gyarados will be forced to run. Really, really nice start from Souls. Will they be able to do anything there? He does have flash. Here comes in the hook. The Q from Esco will miss. And that should be the end of the play.
The zap will unluckily hit the Scuttle Crab again, back to back. Right there hitting the third party. So, Nico's almost out of mana, so she's probably gonna push this wave out and then recall.
Yeah. Kind of already scary early on in this game.
Yeah, I mean, the Vi took a very aggressive approach. I think it was very well
Oh.
executed. Ooh, okay.
Oh, geez, Sloppy Poppy almost stole that. There was no smite on this Vi, so. My goodness.
I'm gonna say that the timing was good on that Vi gang. It just was misexecuted because you had the perfect 3v2 in a pushed up Ash Thresh situation.
Yep.
But
Julia, I'd like to
That-
point out. I'd like to point out. You said about the Thresh situation. This guy's just good on Thresh. It's not just people walking into things and disrespect. I mean, he is showing his abilities on the champion here, especially now even more in game 2. Another hook lands. I don't think he's missed one this game.
No. He's locked in. He's got 3 kills on him, so it's gonna be pretty accelerated. He has the boots already if he wants to roam around.
We do have the grub spawning here soon. Oh, they're gonna try to turn on the Jubilatory, but it's like they forget that OG Sloppy Poppy exists. A nice play once again. They're getting a little overcommittal. Nice traps, but I don't think it's gonna matter. They're gonna try to turn the fight back, but that's another kill for this Thresh. Oh my goodness.
Oh no. I don't think a single auto was able to come out from the Braum there. And that was just the difference of Thresh and Ash autoing versus only the Jinx.
Yeah. Ooh, Hexafire has no mana. This is not a 1v or 2v2 situation they want, so luckily Wildbow is able to Q away.
And they will give these grubbies, and Cho'Gath has his ultimate, so he's gonna get a free stack on a epic monster here. Yep, he's gonna be pretty happy about that.
No Ash Arrow from downtown will miss here in the mid. Yeah, Rule and Esco here. It's pretty sad to see. They've been a bright spot in the games I've seen of them, and right now they're kind of in full send mode, and it's cost them a bit here in the bot lane.
Yeah, they're gonna have to settle back, you know, try to just take the farm you can get, and let your top side or mid start getting some accelerated gold. Yeah, I don't think this Vi should go bot, or there's another.
Yeah, probably not for a bit. I mean, flashes are coming back up on both the Ash and the Thresh, so there's really not going to be much of an angle. You, of course, cease and desist. You can use that, but I mean, I don't think that's enough to really, truly lock them down. Oh, and we're going to get ourselves a pause. So then Jungle's mic went full blitzcrank. I don't know what that means, but
Oh, is it depowered?
I guess.
I have no idea.
He just full sent it. Oh, just Sloppy Poppy. Applause. Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit for this to catch up here, and then we should be all good and back into the game.
Yeah, are you frozen right now?
Yeah, it freezes after a pause because it's
Oh,
it's
okay.
buffering.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. I'm back in now. I'm good.
Yep.
OG Sloppy Poppy, a nice hook here on
The dead.
2 souls, and that's just a dead Syndra. 6 kills on the map. Who's been in all 6 of them? This Thresh. But here comes Gyarados in, trying to find a play. Gonna drop Paranora, but Gyarados gonna have to be careful, taking a lot of damage. But Jubilatory is so strong. It's a level 7 to a level 5 bot lane for T1 Tempest.
He might get dived there, but Vi is here.
Vi
She will
just
get
now
6
gonna
now.
hit 6. I don't think they can do anything though. They
Yeah, I
cannot
think that's gonna
turn-
scare them. Yeah, once they see that 6 coming in.
I mean, this game is
They'll
falling
just take the
apart
drag.
for T1 Tempest right now. One punch.
Yeah, I mean, they keep opting into these heavy scaling picks, and then, you know, once a couple things go bad in the early game, it's hard to get them back on pace.
Well, they're opting into these scaling picks, but it just looks like they want to be aggressive. So I'm really confused on what they're really trying to do. I mean, if you're picking Jinx, Braum, you're looking to scale, right? You're not looking to fight ever.
Yeah, a lot of those fights were just on a hairpin of HP, but
But
that's kind of
still,
the difference between a a scaling and a early game punisher.
Yep. Like sometimes
Like I
it's
said,
better just to give a little bit of XP and a little bit of minions just to make sure you can get out of the lane phase properly. So they didn't do that, and you know they obviously have a point in the game. We talked about it last game where it's like that 30-minute mark where they're sitting on 3 or 4 items on this Jinx, depending on how the game's going. That makes them very strong. And also, you know, 3 items on Gwen, 3 items on Syndra. Like that's gonna be
Ooh,
very
another arrow
impactful.
coming.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's gonna
and it
land.
hit.
What
Oh,
a
it's a
shot!
dead. Perfect CC.
And then the CC layering here on the souls. No chance. OG Slappy Poppy
Leo.
now.
Fifth
5 and
kill
0
on the
on
Thresh.
this Thresh. Alright, at some point, buddy, you gotta start giving these kills over.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
We knew we didn't want to see the Thresh, and now we're seeing 5 kills on him. This is gonna be dangerous.
Yeah, and I mean, he's not even going a selfish build. I mean, he's gonna go for the locket here, so.
Yeah, no
He's
no
not
AD
going to be
Thresh
super
today.
tanky, but look, just hook after hook after hook. They're going to try to turn and fight this. Kind of crazy that I'm seeing this right now. Esco's tanking,
Flash out.
but there is a Vi coming in. Maybe they're trying to bait for Vi. Oh, and a flash in. No! No! Oh, you hate
Just
to
out of
see
range
it.
of the ulti. Oh,
You
no.
got to charge up your Q if you want to commit to that type of play. You don't get to use that. Oh.
Desperation setting in a little bit. Yeah, like I said, I don't think Vi should be on the side of the map. She should be up here with her Gwen right now. The Gwen is up, 20 CS, and this Cho'Gath should be 4 deaths by now.
Wow, One Punch really putting it in there. 4 deaths, not just 1.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I mean, Cho'Gath certainly hasn't got punished. I mean, a lot of that is the phase rush. Keeps him kind of safe. And you see it. Hexify playing it pretty well in the matchup, but just can't kill him. Here comes Ian Gyarados. Does already use the shield, though, so it's not going to matter. He's going to pick himself up a kill, and kind of similar to last game, around that 11-minute mark, was able to pick up a kill.
Perfect gank timer on the Nocturne, right there on the Void spawn. So, get that easy kill and take your 6 grubs. And, Cho'Gath is full MR right now. He's got Spectre's Cowl and Nectarine Scope, so it's kind of tough for the Gwen without any AD assistance. It's another arrow! Oh!
That was really, really
Almost
close.
3 in a row. Yeah, I'm not sure where you kind of go from here, Team Tempest.
Yeah, you're already down 4K at 11 minutes. I don't think you go anywhere because OG Slappy Poppy's just going to lock you in, lock you up. Should be able to secure yourself a 6 kill, and he will. Give this guy the trophy, please, already. Like, MVP for support if I've ever seen one.
This has to be the most support kills I've seen in the 9-kill game. 6?
Yeah, that's a lot. I honestly, I'm trying to remember, but I think this guy is the guy that got like a triple kill on Leona as well. I could be wrong, but I don't know. One of these supports in Group C was popping off not too long ago, and it's kind of ridiculous, man. It's kind of ridiculous.
Vi's gonna be looking for a gank, but she is on vision.
Yeah, and on top of
Will
that, we
not
have
win.
Lantern once again. We're actually going to get TPs. They're going to drop the Chompers here. Let's see if they try to play this. They should. They turn on the Gojo, but nice flash away from this Nico.
Yeah. The CC Larian is just not on point. They had a Braum R, they had Vi R.
I know. I was kind of
They had the traps ready to go on that TP.
Yeah.
And they're kind of scared now.
Yeah, where's the cease and desist immediately? Just CC layer him up.
Yeah. They let him get the flash out when you had
That's
4 different
okay.
forms of CC.
Yeah, I couldn't remember who it was, Big B. But yeah, it's just been ridiculous with these supports getting triples and, like, you just don't see that a lot, Especially on more of a tankier champion like that. And look at this Cho'Gath now. He's got his MR, got his Rukern.
Yeah, he's
it
got
gets
his
harder.
Recurn. You gotta feel for Hexify a little here.
Oh, another arrow's gonna land here in the mid.
Dude,
There
it's automatic.
not a flash on Souls, so Souls will die. Maybe they can give it to Thresh. Get him onto 7. Nope, you're gonna get the kill. He's gonna find himself a Vi. Just smack her in the face with a nice little auto.
Turret plating will soon fall.
At this point, I just want to see Thresh get the 10 kills.
That would be insane.
A 10 kill Thresh game.
Support Ash on duty.
Yeah, funnel this OG sloppy poppy. Yeah, gonna keep running
Might be
himself.
another kill. We'll see what goes
Yeah,
to.
Asco does jump away, but the flay should be up. That's gonna be a flay. He doesn't
He went
take
for
the
the
kill.
auto too.
He did try to commit to it. Gyarados is diving under the turret. Vi has arrived, but it doesn't matter. Vi will be going down. That's a double kill for this Nocturne under this tier 1 in the bot lane.
Yeah, it's too little too late. Just like the same situation as the last second dragon. Their 4 core members all have their items completed.
Yep.
And there was no items on any of the bottom 3. On T1 Tempest, so.
Yeah, there's just no chance to win fights at this point. We're
Yeah,
talking
I think
about a 7k gold lead now as well.
I'm getting some deja vu where they're contesting these Drake areas.
Oh no, and just the hooks. The hooks, he just doesn't miss.
He's got another one coming up in 2 seconds.
Yeah, is he gonna throw it again? I mean, at this point, he's just soloing the mid laner. Hexify is trying to fight. Eyeglass is gonna miss a charge with ulti here.
Should
Will
be
he
a
be able
kill.
to get a kill? Finally, another kill on the board for T1 Tempest. Kind of massive at this point, considering what the gold lead is. That's gonna be a nice little, just a nice pocket change for this Gwen.
Yeah.
Ooh, Astro just misses. Oh
Thresh doesn't.
my goodness, he just doesn't miss, and then the locket as well to keep himself safe. Oh.
I think anybody watching this stream, this man should never play Thresh the rest of this split. You know, if you do your homework, this guy should not get another Thresh game. He is too good on this champion.
Yes, yes, please get him off of it. Now,
I mean, I'm here for it. I like it. I think it's, you know, entertaining. But as far as you want to win, I would not let him play this champion.
I mean, I think there's some good counters in the Thresh, but part of the countering of the champion is also not being aggressive when the Thresh wants to be aggressive, right? Let the Thresh lane do nothing, and it gets harder for Thresh's win con.
Gwen is probably going to be feeling a little desperate seeing how the rest of the map is going. And I would not be surprised if Gwen does a couple more all-ins coming up in the near future.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter, though. You know, turrets are just going to start falling now. The game is going to start breaking open. The map gets scarier and scarier for this Jinx and Syndra.
I think Gwen should just full send it right here.
Nocturne, yeah, I think so
Go
too.
for Gwen.
Well, now probably be the point. Ulti's up, yeah. So stop the needle work, but unfortunately, you see 2 members coming in. Here comes OG
Yeah,
Sloppy
too
Poppy.
late.
Yeah, we've
He
seen
has
this.
flashed.
We've seen this song and dance many times before.
And
Really,
immune.
really nice
Perfect.
play by Hexify though. Keep himself safe.
Yeah, she will lose her ulti though, so take a little bit of kill pressure off on the Cho'Gath. She'll have to wait for it to come back up. But yeah, I think Desperation's coming. You're gonna have to look for the plays you can make and full send it. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, you definitely have to. Your season's on the line right now. There's only 5 weeks. This game is so important. You need to try what you can, do what you can, and this is not going to be another hook just lands. You think it's going for the Braum, but no, it is going for this Jinx. Rule does get out, but it's another kill going over on a Jubilatory. Astro will be missed due to the flash, but Sloppy Poppy's here. A nice dodge by Souls, finally humbling this Thresh, making him miss a hook.
yeah, this is domination from Polly right now.
And again with a hook, cease and desist onto Jubilatory. They're going to try to shut it down, but a beautiful flash into the Raptors pit. There's a flash over to try to follow. Gyarados might be caught out, but here comes Gojo, getting himself a double ulti. With a little bit of a shutdown though for the Syndra. This fight's kind of going back and forth. It should be going there. Okay, there it is. That's
Light
the
shut
turn.
off.
Yeah.
The hook's coming.
No, he misses it. But yeah, the fight looked like it had a potential of going T1 Tempest way, but as the extended fight kept going and going, the gold is just too much, and that was a 4v5. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unfortunately, Cho'Gath's been in this top lane, getting back all the gold he's been missing this whole game. He's gonna get another tower for himself, or the first tower for himself, and some free minions.
Yeah, and now we're gonna use Herald up top as well. see if they're able to break this turret. I mean, there's certainly potential if Cho'Gath wants to try.
But he's not gonna try.
Yeah, they're just gonna let it crash, get the turret low.
Yeah, maybe it was expiring soon, but you know, not really the biggest deal at this point when you're up over almost 10k gold, 18 minutes in the game, 19.
The fact that it's only almost 10k is absurd to me. I feel like this game should be like 15k right now. Just feels that way with the way the game's going.
Yeah, there's just a lot of standing gold left.
Another Ash arrow. OG Sloppy Poppy's taking his time to walk up. Gonna land the hook. But wait. Was the cleanse up the whole time for Rule? Just cleanse right away? Question mark?
Yeah, I think if you cleanse right away, you save your flash there, especially when you see the Thresh slow walking up at you. You gotta.
Yeah, that was kind of a
You
greedy
gotta
play.
burn the cleanse and run away.
Yeah,
Now you lost both.
that looked like a bit of a tilt play if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, a shopping or something.
I mean, Hexify is still doing whatever he can to try to keep this game alive for himself to maybe impact the team, but they're finally going to try to make a play.
Get a set of his
Yeah.
dive.
They should
There's
have
no
the
armor
damage.
on this Cho'Gath. He should just get one shot by this.
Alright, and that's going to be a Jinx Rocket. Here's a cease and desist. The kill should eventually go over to somebody. Alright, yes, Wowbow is going to pick up the kill on this Vi.
Yeah, that should have been all day right there. All these slow stack waves, dive the Cho on repeat, but you know, is what it is. We'll see what they can play with what they got. Ashe has pushed in the mid wave.
Collected a
Yeah,
mid-turret
mid-turret.
for herself, and you see they're too afraid to step up.
Ooh.
Nice W, a lot of damage on the Jubilatory. Another Q should be able to get the kill. That's going to be a shutdown. Going to Syndra. Now here comes the Nocturne. Gyarados low. He might be able to pick up one, but he might be dead for this. They will set him up in time. That's going to be a shutdown on the Vi. And all of a sudden, a couple errors here from Cal Poly, but I still don't know if it's enough. He probably has to do that about 5 more times.
Yeah, I think T1 getting a little too comfortable in this game and a couple mistakes happening. They still have 3 members alive, so they can't really Baron. And unfortunately, there's no Drake on the table, but needs to get a little bit back. Who got the shutdowns? Syndra got one.
Yeah, Vi got one as well.
I kind of would love to see one of those go on Jinx, but
Yeah, because right now the item difference, I mean, Ashe is almost 3 items, while Jinx is barely on 1.5. So
yep.
it's pretty massive.
Let's see. I will
Well,
complete your jungle pet item though.
I don't think Souls did die to any 1v1s, but unfortunately it's still a team game no matter what. As much as, you know, you like to say, hey, what the heck, you know, where's my Braum or where's my jungler to, you know, counter these ganks. It's also on you.
I think
to
it was just
play smart.
the Ashe from downrange was hitting arrow after arrow.
Yeah, very clean. Again, Hexfly, you see Hexfly just trying to put damage on this turret. And I like seeing T1 Tempest moving as a unit here, but revealing themselves a little early. Maybe could have held on that. They're not going to turn on to Gyarados. They do have Vi ult. They could have used this smite to smite the shield, but they do not commit. Maybe they can get some bounty goat on the bot side. Though.
Always thinking that they want to go for this Baron, and I think they're gonna let Gwen take this bot tower, and the rest of the team could maybe roam top, or they should just full sended bot.
Yeah, I would say, hear me out. Just full send a bot. Kill
Yeah,
Gojo
it's too late
onto the
to make
turret.
it top.
Yeah, let's see what they can do. They're gonna chunk them out. I think it's a little damage onto eyeglasses, but I mean, Syndra doesn't do much at this moment in time.
Yeah, the Baron
There's
goes
the
down
full
as soon
send
as
bot
that
lane.
goes.
They do have the cease and desist. They're gonna do everything they can do to kill Gojo. Hexify will pick up the kill.
Yeah, let's see if they can keep going. You know, try to get this tower down.
Yeah, Baron eventually will fall. They will be able to pick up Baron. But I would say the gold's not bad. Here's Ash Arrow. It's gonna miss. Eyeglass is trying to kill Souls. Souls is trying to live, but no! Poor Souls. Solo kill for this Cho'Gath.
See when the next soul point coming up. It's gotta be in a couple minutes, and it's gonna be tough to win from that point. It's tough to win right now.
I will say the gold lead has shrunk a little bit. We're at 7k now.
Yeah.
Soul's crucial though. You do not want to give this team Cloud Drake. But I mean, we're at 24 minutes.
Jake
If they
still
can
hasn't
stall
gotten.
a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah, they're gonna have to hold this Baron. I think they can only give that bot tower maximum. I mean, they cannot lose their base, or it is gonna be doom and gloom from then on.
But I do like the map moving here. You know, they're making better decisions and just
Yeah,
climb back into the game for sure.
they're playing towards their strong suits a little bit too late. You know, these opportunities were kind of there earlier on, but
But you know,
liking-
they didn't do this in game 1 at all. One punch.
yeah, I'm
And
liking to
now-
see them identify the
Yeah.
change.
Yep.
Fight away from the Thresh is what it was.
Yeah, yeah. Fight away from the true carry of the video game. Oh, that's a really nice Q. Astro is going to land. This time, Rule is not going to mess around. Going to cleanse right away. Souls has to be really, really careful, though. He's almost... I think Cho'Gath could eat him from that HP at this moment. I just
he's
don't
looking
know
at
what
half
they
HP.
can do to defend this. To be honest, they might just have to give an inhibitor here. That's not the end of the world. That's the question.
The wave
Can they
clear is not good.
Yeah, so the inhibitor will fall. I feel like you just play, you play for soul, you stack the inhibitor. No, they're going to try to engage here. I don't know if I like that angle. They're going to commit fully on a Jubilatory. Jubilatory does have flash, though. A flame from Thresh to shut down. That's a huge kill by Hexify. Oh, so far the fight is going the way of T1 Tempest. This is what they want, but
Gwen
no.
is still untouched.
Yeah, it's a 2-for-2, though. Can Gwen carry this fight? Turning on to Gyarados. It's a 2-for-2. Both the carries on the side of Cal Poly were knocked down. Wow, what
Let's see if I can do anything about this Drake coming up right now. It's going to be a support and a jungler.
Yeah.
Cho'Gath does not have his ulti. Yeah, they're going to let the soul go.
I think they can contest, if you ask me. At the moment, Cho'Gath's not there. He does have TP, but they are just going to give. I know they don't have the jungler, but nonetheless, a nice fight considering down the amount of gold they were to even come out with that even trade. Pretty positive.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Gwen damage on that fight. She completely destroyed the backline whenever Polly went forward.
Yeah, it was a nice cease and desist by Wowbow too on the Jubilatory there. Forced to flash out. I think I want to continue to see a little more of that. Eyeglass is kind of caught out here. It's okay, they're not going to full commit. They had an opportunity. I think they could probably have cut down the Shogath before team got there, but no, they'll just say nah, it's not worth the time and effort.
It is close with that Cloud Soul. You know, he's gonna be pretty quick as a speed runner. But they're just gonna try to bunker up and wait for the bot side. Wait for the Baron to go their way.
Yeah, we thought that we thought this game would be doom and gloom before, but it's kind of being stalled a little bit here. We are at the 26.5 minute mark, and given Jinx items, I'm gonna say probably looking at around 35 minutes is what you want to aim for at this point to start being able to play the game. Syndra's working towards 3, as well as Gwen, so could be playable though. That's a really nice hook on a Roll. Roll's gonna be really careful with his positioning. There's a ward inside the base.
They're doing a better job wave clearing though without the Baron power.
Yeah, Baron's not up for another minute and a half, so let's see what they can do. The bot wave's gonna come in here soon, though. I mean, you're seeing it's now at the edge of the base, so
Yeah, someone's got the cash and they might overload this top side right now.
yeah.
And move that
Souls
and
did
take
go
this tower.
over, and this turret will fall. These 6 scrubbies is enough. X flash over the wall from the Thresh here.
Yeah,
Kind of terrifying. Asher will land onto a Vi. Nice block there by Esco. Keep Vi safe.
and now they're just gonna rotate to the mid lane
Yeah.
and take this tower. It's pretty clean and mechanical. They learn from their mistakes. They're taking it slow.
Yeah, but I think at
You
this
know.
point, you might want to send it. Syndra is coming in. Let's see how they want to play. They're going to drop the Ignite onto Esco. Really nice Bramar, though. They're going to turn onto Gyarados. Wabao's just dying right now. Beautiful ult from this Nico. This fight is not going their way. Cho'Gath's going to get the ulti. Oh, and Hexify's trying to do what he can, but he's being kited. He's being kited. He's going to be taken down. That's a 2-for-1 trade. Jungler will fall, but I don't think it's going to matter.
I think this one's over.
Yeah, it looks like this might just be the end of this series, the end of this game. Oh, wait a second. Big blow up there from Souls. And now Eyeglass is trying to kite away. He's kind of under turret. He's taking damage right now. He does have that lantern. Oh, they're going to stop him. And that's going to be a shutdown. And wait a second. One punch. The turret will fall, I believe, in the end. But this game is not over.
Yeah, I think that was a big blunder by T1 Tempest. They didn't have their squishy Nico and Ash behind their big, strong Cho'Gath.
You're referring to
They
Cal
got punched
Poly.
in the face for it.
Yeah, he's referring to Cal Poly. Someone knows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cal Poly.
But yeah, no, you are correct. It was a bit of a blunder by them because, play that maybe a little slower, and you probably just win the fight. But luckily, this game will be started a little longer, and these inhibitors are desynced. So Baron contest is probably not on the table. But if this bot inhibitor respawns soon, they could send a fight and maybe win it on their own terms. It's kind of possible.
Yeah, the Baron is going to be started up right now. By
I mean, three items on this Syndra, and the Gwen is really, really close to getting her fourth. Or no, I'm sorry, her third, which is going to be decap. So see how this shapes out. Baron will be taken though. Bot inhibitor has respawned. Let's see how it plays out.
It's going to be tough to wave clear all these waves. The item on Jinx. She does have IE now. There's almost no attack speed in this build, so it is not online yet. Let's see what she can buy right here. Or crit.
Yeah. I'll be just trying to burn down this Cho'Gath at this point and just leave the backline for killing Cassandra and Gwen.
Yeah, this Cho'Gath has 3 completed magic Aegis items.
Another hook from OG Slappy Poppy. Just beautiful.
Let's see. Cal Poly will be able to get this.
Oh, and there's a pause. Okay. Pause before the end of the game. You love to see it.
Some lag coming in on the Braum side.
That's why they're losing the game. He's been lagging, so they're just so lucky that he's been lagging, right?
Somehow he's the lowest EXP. He's just been roaming around, making plays with his hook, and not worrying about the minions as much.
Yeah, I feel like they gotta full send it right here and now.
Yeah, they gotta play around this last tower and hope for
Yeah.
a big throw, but there's gonna be a lot of minions coming in
The
right now.
hook onto Bao. They are gonna really keep them alive. They're turning, they're fighting, they're trying to shut down this Thresh. They're full sending on the Thresh. Very interesting, trying to shut down OG Sloppy Poppy, but he's surviving. Gwen does get the shutdown, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Because the rest of the team is just dying. The base is falling apart. Jubilatory is hitting the property. Oh, Jubilatory does die, but the minions are huge in the base. And that should be it. That's going to be Winions plus Gyarados, and that's going to be a G, and a 2-0 sweep by Cal Poly Division 2.
Yeah, Cal Poly really showed their strength here with their mechanics. Coming from Thresh, and anybody with skill shots was landing them. Those Ash arrows were deadly this game.
Yeah, absolutely disgusting. Let's take a peek at what happened here. Cho'Gath actually ended up with second most damage on the side of Cal Poly Division, and no surprise, Gwen is up there on the side of T1 Tempest. But yeah, I mean, it was a hard fought game there. T1 Tempest actually pushed this game to much further than I anticipated. 31 minutes, given they were almost down 10k at around like 15-16 minutes in the game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think it was like 17-3-2, like early on.
Yeah. I mean, and for most of the game, Thresh was in on like every kill. So he finished with a scoreline of 6-1 and 16. So he didn't get to the 10 kill mark. Unfortunate. But
It was like 6-0-1 to 6-1-16.
yeah,
The support arc.
yeah, the support
Had to
arc.
fix it.
He fixed it. He made it look better. He made it look like he's a real team player. So
Yeah, he really did.
yeah. But yeah, congratulations to Cal Poly. It looks like they jumped out of the server already, so I would have asked for an interview, but they are gone. So yeah, that's gonna be one of our last series of week 3. We got one more to go to tie it all up. Like I said, I will be casting a rerun. I don't know. Do you want to stick around for that with me, or do you plan on going somewhere? One Punch.
When is that one? That's a rerun?
Yeah, I'm gonna just probably jump into it in like within the next couple of minutes. I think I'm gonna do the Caster Curse series. I'm not gonna tell anybody what happens, obviously. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna jump into.
Nice. So I gotta take a quick break and then but we'll see. I think I had fun today, so I appreciate you inviting me out here on the cast.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm glad you came on. It's always nice to have a second person casting. Hopefully next time we get a little bit closer games.